Oh, play Rockstar, thank you. Thank you for that unforgettable moment. Here we are, guys, we're on Tom Cruising. Jay Santos P has got off the line really well in his Feltzer in what is actually a very Feltzer dominated race. Everybody seemed to go for the Feltzer in this one, which I thought was quite an unusual choice. Obviously the Carbon Nazi is the best car here. Okay, I apologise. Now I'll actually talk like someone who actually knows what they're talking about. There's no fourth garage in sight. I wanted space for some extra cars that I don't have on my main character, so I created a second character. Very quickly going to dive down the inside of Jay Santos. Oh, under threat. And everything goes back to normal. Oh no, Jay Santos has got no speed out of the corner. We're going for it! So basically, I managed to fill 30 garage spaces on my second character with cars that I actually wanted. Like my main character is going to be competitive, and I've got several cars that I like on there. But there were still several cars that I really wanted, and our beloved Carbon Nazi was of course one of them. I got myself a Futo, I got an Albany Alpha, I got an Albany Buccaneer. You know, like cars that you wouldn't find in the garages of your main character, and creating a second character has allowed me to do that. And it's creating some great fun. I was really loving this race in an alternative vehicle for a change. This is probably my third ever drive in a Carbon Nazi. I can't say it the normal way anymore. Carbon is there. God, that guy's he's wrecked it. Look at everyone driving past on the left. That's what we like to see. Now, I'm being pursued in fact, very closely by a cult leader. A French cult leader at that. At least, that's the only way I can describe him as. It's the guy in the red Feltzer back there, Le Ach. Now, he is the head of a crew which I'm sure you've got an invite to. Check your social club inbox, check your Facebook messages. He will have somehow got an invite out to you to join his Racing Performances crew, PERF, Perf. They've been trying to get me into that crew for months, and they're a prime example of a crew like Sweat Buckets, when you've got little crews emerging within the lower ranks of Sweat Buckets. So like, they're tired of not being able to join the streams, they never get invites to the main tournaments. In fact, you'll see some of the GP2 guys in there. Guys that meet up and they race quite frequently together, and they've got skill. They're really overlooked. A lot of the guys from Sweat Buckets had a lot of skill, but they weren't able to really showcase it, and they, like I said, it was quite a solid, tight-fisted hierarchy at the top, and a lot of skilled drivers weren't even allowed to compete. They just took, okay, granted they took a little bit of time to get used to the racecraft, but they had speed, and how else are they going to learn that unless you actually invite them to races to play with you? Not on a non-contact Galileo ring time attack session, you know? This is what it's all about. I spend half my time looking backwards, just beeping at people. Like, I've made, you know, loose friends with this guy quite quickly. Just from playing competitively with him, driving very fairly. I know he's good, he knows I'm alright. And then from that, you just sort of form your mutual respect. You meet some of his friends who you didn't even know existed, and they're pretty quick as well. And suddenly, you've got a great group to race with. And that's quite important in GTA these days, because it's been out for 2 years. It's not always easy to find a race anymore. I had to join Nonchalant Dominance's Slack chat on my laptop just to organise some races. Now look at this, I went a little bit wide to the left. I knew he was pressuring me, so you know, I'm just going to keep him over there, keep him on the right, make sure I'm holding my inside lines. Again, staying close to the tree. Then I noticed he dropped off the pace a little bit, so I was free to resume my usual line, although that was a little tight, and I did come off the accelerator a little bit there. And I am power sliding like a Carbon Nazi does through that chicane. You've got Combo in the background all over the dirt, and now he's hunting the right. He's trying to get those little runway lights for any little boost he can, because Combo's all about those little boosts. So by this point I knew I was pretty much screwed, because Yuchia was going to catch up. The Feltzers are considerably quicker than the Carboners there around this track. So I thought to myself, you know, I'm just going to try and defend for my life, try and drag this out as long as I can, get up all in the grill of Le Ach, And you can see already Uchiha has gained seconds on us. Just from that little tussle in the hangar. Already on to lap 5, so 5, 6, 7, well, it's still 3 laps, isn't it? 3 laps to defend. It's going to be a tough challenge. I saw Leach trying to get a little bit of a run on me, so I definitely have to hold the inside here, but I know there is plenty of space to the left, so I run it nice and wide and keep a lot of speed. I saw him ease off, so I'm like, you're going to try and dive down my inside on the cutback. So again, I let off, and I got back on that inside. I took that position. I'm holding it nice and tight through here. I run it nice and wide through here so I can keep my speed. Hopefully I don't drift through here this time. I don't, but I do get some nice understeer and end up all over the dirt. So Leach is through. Surely, now look at us both hunting those runway lights, because we're all about those little boosts. Everybody does it, not just Combo. Coming around now, I can hear Combo's engine in my earphones right now. I know he's there. This is intense, man. This is going side by side. Side by side, Carbonazzi, Uchiha's Feltzer, a cult leader, getting away. Combo, what are you doing? What is he doing? Alright, at least he waited for me. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much game over. I don't think we'll be catching Leach. I just love saying it like that. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but my main objective now is to keep Combo behind. We've got Pak Mahad on the left. I don't see him catching up before the end. We all had a great race on Sunday in the Supercar Showdown. That was a lot of fun. I was a little bit gutted that I didn't win. A little bit gutted. I really felt like I had the pace to win. But you've seen my video for that. That's just an unfortunate incident. And Leach has spun it on the runway lights. He's spun it. So this race is very much back on. I know I have to make a move now because I cannot outpace this Feltzer. So I have to get in front and start defending this Feltzer. All the while trying to hold off Uchiha. Leach is on the dirt. I'm beeping him. I'm just trying to put him under some kind of pressure as we go into the final lap. This is now lap 7 out of 7. I take it wide. I try to get a better exit than the Feltzer coming out the hairpin. The Carbonazzi's acceleration kicks in and I get a kick of oversteer. But that's going to do me well into this corner as I get a kick of oversteer again. I am flooring it. I am putting this accelerator down so early to try and match the pace of the Feltzer. Monitoring those brakes into the hairpin. Getting the accelerator down. Cut in tight. Run out wide. No letting off. I bottled it. Here we go. It's all about... He's had a terrible line. He's on the dirt. That's surely a speed deficit. That's speed compromise for sure. Where's Combo? Not a threat. Come on. Come on. We need a repeat of the previous lap. He's spinning! He's spinning! He's keeping it together! This is it! Into the hangar! Come on! He's holding the inside. I'm going to have to go around the outside. Combo's on my outside. Oh! Oh, he's pushing me. Give me a push. I've got the speed. I've got the speed. He's on the dirt. Speed advantage. Come on. Go on, Carbonazzi. Come on. Ah, it's going to have to be second. Well, thank you for staying with me through that riveting finish. I hope to see you in the next one.